Linh-chan and Dimi-chan craft art. Welcome back, Chan-chans.
Welcome back, Chan-chans.
We got a wonderful figure for you guys today. On Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. Sunday. Saturday. Friday. Monday. Who are we making?
We're making, what's her name, Maika?
Maika.
From Blend S.
If you haven't seen Blend S, it's very funny. Very entertaining. It's a short series, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a mini-series. Very funny.
Very enjoyable. So in any case, you're starting off with the head like usual.
Like usual. And that's what you always start off to in our conversation. So anyway, you start out with the head like usual.
And you use your new technique of rolling the purple thing to get a nice smooth surface, right?
Yeah.
You used to use your fingers.
I used to use my finger, but my finger's not as soft. The purple tool, it's cushion. So it's like what is it, like not spandex?
It's like rubber.
It's like foam, yeah, soft rubber foam. So it's rubber. So it helps smooth out the kinks really well.
And here you're making your body.
I love gluing. I'm out of glue.
You're out of glue because it ran out last time.
Yeah. Well, also because last time I had a 1 gallon of glue, but it started to grow mold inside.
It was wonderful.
So I didn't have a chance to replace it. So I'm running out of glue. So I'm using very little glue.
And here you're making the arms and the legs, right?
Arms and legs, yay!
Which ones? Arms or legs?
Arms. I think I'm doing everything at once right now.
I think those two were the legs because the skin is on the outside, which means that the
No, but she doesn't have pink socks.
Oh, she
so
doesn't?
The first 2 circles are the arms, the upper arms, and then the lower arms, and then the elbow, and then the hands, and then the ears. So these are the hands.
Yeah.
And these are the ears. I make them into like a D, a shape of a D, and those are the upper arms. And more glue.
Lots of glue.
I like glue.
Oh, it is fun.
Well, it gets everywhere though. I used to use and I've seen a lot of people when they do glue like this, they like use their finger to spread the glue around. And when I first started, I was like, that is so messy. And then you get glue everywhere, you know? So then I was like, oh, I used to paint. I have a bunch of paintbrushes. Let me use that instead.
And now the paintbrushes are falling apart.
Yeah.
Nothing can be done about that.
Yeah.
And here you're making the skirt, right?
Making the skirt.
So how do you know how many pieces to use?
I don't.
You don't?
I just cut. This one I use a thicker dimension in the paper. It's a bigger dimension too. Which is why in the end it wasn't enough, so I had to cut a sliver to fill it in.
Well,
and then
I notice every time you do the skirt, you always have to cut the sliver.
Yeah.
It's like you never get it right the first time. That must be so disappointing for you.
Whatever.
Here's the buttons for the shirt.
The shirt. So cute! These are my stencils that I made. Based on other stencils, really.
And at this point, most figures are like others.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm getting good at making stencils.
You've solved the 3D space problem.
So right here, what I had to cut off the buttons and redo it because the ink was still wet and I smeared it.
Smeared it all over.
All over. I like doing the frills. It's cute. It's
frills
fun.
and ruffles.
Ruffles.
Ruff.
That's a little apron.
Oh, what a cute little apron.
Apron.
I hope you didn't forget to put buttons since you took them off.
Wait, did I? I don't remember. I think
we'll find out soon.
I think I did it last minute. Right now, there's no buttons.
So I thought when you were cutting these out that you were making her like arm cuffs. Like lots of anime.
Have any arm cuffs.
Anime costumes have cuffs for one reason or another. But it turns out to be a bow.
She works in a cafe. Why would she have cuffs?
I don't know. Japan.
I was trying to make a 3D bow.
And you did make a 3D bow.
It took some trial and error to get the stencil.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys miss all of that.
And you just get the perfect rendition.
Rendition of the bow.
What a nice bow.
There you go. There's the buttons.
Perfect. Complete.
Yep. What am I doing now?
And here you're making the collar, I believe.
Oh yeah, the collar.
And the collar.
Not much to say.
Collar. You ended up cutting it.
I don't know what I did.
Yeah, it was like not the right size or something, and then it ripped.
And then it ripped, yeah. Which is alright. With a little bit of glue, it fixes everything and you don't notice.
So next you're putting the arms together.
Yeah. So this one I only made one elbow because only one arm is gonna be bent at an L.
Mm-hmm.
So.
She needs to hold her accessories, right?
Sorry about the light switching.
Oh, so our oven went insane.
Toaster oven.
Yeah, our toaster oven started going insane. And then the lights started going insane because the toaster oven was going insane.
Yeah, and it's connected to the same outlet.
They'll
so
teach us to have lunch while making
drawing.
videos.
It's drawing too much energy.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not enough to let the light work.
So it started pulsating.
Which
really
I didn't
crazy.
realize. I didn't realize until Dimitri was like, "What is going on?"
I'm over here in the background and I'm like just watching
you weren't
the
even
lights
there
flicker.
that day.
Yeah, it was.
No, you weren't.
Everything was flickering.
Were you that?
I was totally was.
No, you weren't home that day.
This was the weekend before we left on our trip.
Yeah, this was recorded before we went to Japan. It's so satisfying to do this next part. However, getting the little piece, this part is satisfying.
Duck, duck.
So filling it in the hole.
You used to fill it after you make the whole sphere, no?
Yeah.
I guess this way is easier. If you push it too far, you can save it.
Yeah, after I make the half sphere, the glue would still be wet, and then I would fill in the hole, and then I would push too far, and it would fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned my lesson.
And
It's only after a year.
Yeah, you'll get it eventually. So here, making the hair. How do you know which side of the head is up when you're doing the hair?
It doesn't matter.
Because I noticed, like, you start doing the hair and then you put the ears. I guess that's when you decide, okay, this is where the head is.
You mean...
She turned old.
So before, I would position the ears first, and then position the hair so that it's, like, horizontal to the ears, so then the hair is straight. Like, perpendicular to the horizontal line of the ears. If you were to draw a line from ear to ear, it will be horizontal, and then the hair should be perpendicular to that line. And that's how, because if you hold your head up straight, it should be like that. So before, I used to start with the ears first. However, it's hard to deal with gluing paper onto like a dome, like a circle, because it's not a flat surface. And so the ears end up being like, the head end up being crooked, the ear would be like where's the chin supposed to be and stuff like that. So then now I started doing the vertical hair part first. And if I need to fix the hair, I can fix the hair. And then afterwards, I would position the ears to match, to make it perpendicular. So, I don't know if that makes any sense at all.
That makes a ton of sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're doing the bangs.
Doing the bangs. She has cute bangs.
She does. She's very cute. Except when customers see her, then she looks very scary, apparently.
Why?
Because that's her character.
Oh, yeah, because, what is she supposed to be? A tsundere?
No, she's not a tsundere. She's supposed to be the sadomasochistic
Oh, yeah. Her craziness.
character.
So here in reality, it took me how long to do the head?
Just watch the clock turn.
This part took forever to position the hair. And then afterward, it took forever to...
Yeah, relatively speaking, you got the hair braided all nice and quickly.
Yeah. So it took forever. So positioning the head on the body was like 15 minutes, right? You calculated? Yeah. Like in real time, it was 15 minutes of meme.
That's why this video is 15 minutes longer than usual. I'm just kidding. Gotta position her arms.
The arms usually the hardest because it's heavy and only a little bit of glue is used to hold it in place.
Mm-hmm. Is that why you do the hands afterwards? So that way it has a little chance to dry?
Sure.
Here you're doing little flowers.
I do the hands because it's like the easiest thing. I'm doing the little pom-pom hair tie that she has.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, you just take a strip of paper and you cut little frills out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But not all the way through. So then when you roll it up, the sheet is still intact.
And then you can open it up like a flower.
Afterwards, yeah. Afterwards, you just push the pieces down and then it becomes like a little flower carnation in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice little technique.
Or a little pom-pom. So I guess, yeah, that's the new technique for this week, guys.
New one every time. Then you ended up gluing all the hairs together.
Because it was getting on my nerves. And then I glued pom-pom in.
Pom-poms.
And her pom-pom hair tie.
Oh, how cute.
And then this is the hard part because the hair is bent at a certain angle. So it keeps pushing the head off of the body.
Mm-hmm.
So then,
yeah, it just does not want to stay.
Yeah. So this part right here took 15 minutes.
Yeah,
just holding.
You can watch the clock whiz by as Lynn cries on the inside. Gotta make the base.
Why would I cry?
Well, it's because it's like taking forever to do it, and then you're just watching it flash by your eyes.
Well, I wasn't like just sitting there for 15 minutes not doing anything. I was messing with it to make sure it's staying, you know. Here's the base.
What a pretty pink. It looks almost metallic against the light.
I think because there's two colors mixed in. And the paper on one side is like a matte, the other side is like a little bit glittery.
A little
metallic.
shiny.
Yeah. All of them. All the papers are like that.
And right here you're making a menu.
A little something for her to hold. And I broke off her hand. I don't know if you noticed.
She ripped it off.
The hand was positioned at a wrong angle.
Well, that's why you gotta tell the interns to position it right.
Menu!
Menu. So that's Maika.
She's so cute. She works at a little cafe.
Yeah. It's a very tiny cafe. I mean, look how tall she is. She's got the hair, the bandana, the flowers.
Pom-pom. The menu.
And the menu. The bandana again, the bow. The scout. The socks. Smile. Sweet. Sista. Sadistic. Surprise. Sabis. So you actually made all of them, right?
I actually did, yes. I was gonna do one video showing how I made all of them, but it ended up it took me 2 days to make 4 of the other figures, so I was like, I can't squeeze this all in into
Those are my
recording.
prototypes.
Yeah, so I ended up making all of them and just show Maika.
Did you make 2 of Maika? No, that was...
Nope, that was...
one go. I mean, you did it essentially
I did all of these
4 times.
Yeah.
So that's the little sister.
That's the sister. Even though she's like a college student, she's like the smallest one. And the little parfait, I really like the little parfait.
And the one right before is the tsundere. And she had what did she have? An ice cream?
No, she has a coffee.
Oh, coffee.
A glass of coffee.
Oh yeah, cafe. Cafe au lait.
She has a little bow on her hair. She's so cute.
Very cute.
And then this one, it's like a secret. What does she do? Like a yaoi or like a manga?
She writes
artist?
doujinshi.
Yeah, that.
The naughty kind.
And she's holding
a
ice
parfait.
cream. Parfait.
Ice cream. No, the previous one was a parfait.
Oh, this is just ice cream.
With a little cherry on top.
Yeah. I try to find some different stuff for them to hold or make, you know.
And he's holding a cake.
I did not. This character was a he. in the anime. I thought it was a girl until the end. And his outfit is slightly different. It's more frilly.
Oh.
'Cause he wants to be an idol.
He's a special one.
Yeah, and those are real hair.
I don't know why it's gray. So, I hope you enjoyed, everyone. Bye, Chan-chans.
Bye-bye.
Check us back next week.
Next week.
Jenny.
Bye-bye. 짠네, 맞다네.